Yo, what's up guys, your boy Nitrostorm here, welcome back to Wuthering Waves. So, Ciaccona is now here in the NA server, as well as her weapon. Now, I've been contemplating whether or not I should pull for Ciaccona, and the verdict is, since I am basically one of the majority that is anticipating the arrival of Cartethyia, and knowing that she is Aero, and well, I mean, the weapon type doesn't really matter, but the fact that she's Aero and Ciaccona, from the looks of it, I've seen some review videos on YouTube so far, and from the looks of it, they're saying how she kind of feels, not really empty, but like kind of feels a bit out of place. They mention how she doesn't seem like she has a team currently speaking, and that her potential doesn't really seem like it's currently here, which it does kind of make sense from like the gameplay that I've seen. Now I have seen gameplay of Ciaccona and Zani, and that was actually pretty interesting as well, but it doesn't change the overall scope of this character, where Ciaccona is just a full-fledged supporting unit. She can do some good damage on her own from the looks of it, but the main aspect of her kit provides quite a bit of supporting aspects to it. So for example, her echo set, well, the echo set that is available, Gusts of Welkin, I believe is the name. If they apply arrow erosion, then everyone in the team gets some arrow damage bonus, and the person that's applying it gets an extra arrow damage bonus for themselves. Her weapon, if you take a look at the passive, it provides 10% arrow res reduction at R1, and obviously at max level it's 16% arrow res reduction. So technically speaking, if you're getting this for the res shred, you're going to be getting diminishing returns compared to if you want to use her for main DPS, because these values double the attack and the arrow erosion, but the arrow res reduction is lower, right? Just to keep that in mind. And then Ciaccona herself, she can provide a 24% arrow damage buff if there is a well, when Ciaccona is self-perform solo concert. This is basically the clones. If assuming you have like the mini clone things on the field, then everyone gets 24% arrow damage bonus whilst they're up. And then the other buff that she gives is the arrow erosion amplify, arrow erosion damage amp for 30 seconds. That is a long amount of time. And then outside of those buffs and debuffs, she can provide very consistent arrow erosion, basically one erosion stack every second for 20 seconds, which is very nice. And from the looks of it, it has a very large radius around Ciaccona in terms of enemies that will be getting these debuffs. So overall, pretty good. But like from the looks of it, she doesn't really seem to have like a massive damage dealing skill. So for example, her Forte circuit does like 300% at level 1. Well, that's actually pretty decent. But if you compare it to like Brant at level 1, there's a big difference in terms of damage here, I think. And then Liberation, I think 500% is pretty good actually. But yeah, due to her ult acting in the way that it does seem like she's waiting for someone to take over that spot, where once you use the Liberation, she wants to be in that state for a while, and then preferably you have someone else to switch into that will take full advantage of what Ciaccona can provide. So with all that said, and with the anticipated arrival of Cartethyia, who is Aero, that is my copium reason as to why I'm pulling for her. Now, admittedly, her ultimate is nice, but I feel like it's a vibe killer, especially when you're doing like epic fights with boss fights, for example, and then they have their own BGM. You know, at that point, if I were to turn the music off to, you know, remove the Ciaccona singing, that in itself will also remove the boss BGM. So, you know, there's that as well. So hopefully maybe in the future there's going to be something that, you know, prevents that from occurring, or maybe an option to turn it off just so we can enjoy the BGM that Kuro Games makes, and that is not always, you know, overwritten by the Ciaccona Ultimate. Now that being said, I am basically reset in terms of pity, very low pity, probably like near the zeros, I believe. So without further ado, I am actually gonna pull. All right. First multi, let's go. Okay, purple, that's fine. Yang is actually not S6 yet, so that is very interesting. Okay, second multi. Oh! No way! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. No way, no way, no way, that just happened, no way, no way, no way. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, first multi here. Okay. Second multi. That's fine. I think I'm like mega zero here. Let's do a third multi here. Okay, no worries. So number 4, I believe. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be normal, normal PE type thing. Okay, number 5. Okay. All right, we'll do a single here real quick just to reset. And then I actually lost count. Are we multi number 5? And then one more. I feel bad going below 50k, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, I think this was PE. Okay. You know what? You know, we'll take that. The character is the scariest one because it's either 50-50 or, you know, you have to try again, right? Right, Woodland Aria. Okay. That is, you know what? Hey, that's W. That is W. Ain't no way that just happened. Alright, alright. I'm gonna pause this video and then come back to you once I have obtained, well, once the game has gotten the history refreshed, and then I'll let you know the statistics. Alright, so the data has finally updated, and as you can see, we have 35 pity on Ciaccona. So this is basically the first time I got lucky on like pulling the first dupe. Gion was basically just a reroll. It happened to be like that. And then if you take a look at the weapon, unfortunately we are on the red this time. 69 pulls. Nice. But you know, it is what it is. So if you take a look at the lock rating, bottom 37% on pity, so feels bad. And then, well, pull ratio, I don't know what this would mean anyway. And we take a look here, bottom 48% on average pity, apparently top 39% of pull ratio, and then top 36% apparently for 50-50 wins, but there it is. In any case, thank you all for watching. I don't think I can actually upgrade Ciaccona to the max at this point in time. Hopefully you all got lucky in your pulls. I'll be saving the rest of this for Cartethyia and the Lupa. So we'll see where that goes. I'll be seeing you in the next future summoning video when that comes. Other than that, you won't be seeing another summoning video until then. In any case, let me know how your pulls went. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.